Hello students, welcome to the C language training program. Today I want to discuss with how to make a pointer with help of function and arrays. Now the last session I discussed with function pointers and array pointers. What is meant by array pointer? When the user created array with the help of address, that pointer is called as array pointer. What is meant by array? One variable to store same type of elements. If you want to store same type of elements with single variable is called as array. What is meant by pointer? Address of the variable. Generally every array, the first element address is the actual address of array. Normally array elements are reading based on the index. Index value starts from 0 to size -1. Whenever whenever you store with first element, the first element address only, remaining array elements address. What is meant by function pointer? When the user created the function with the help of address, that pointer is called as function pointer. Function pointer is also called as call by reference. Normal functions are called as call by value. Array pointers to refer the elements based on the address. Generally our understandable methods are based on the values, but the compiler understandable method based on the address. Now I want to discuss about how to make a function using array and pointers. Now actually what is the definition of function? Function called as named block, function called as self-contained block. A set of code can be compiled with single name. The name is called as function. What is meant by array? One variable can store same type of elements with a single variable. That is called as array. What is meant by pointer? You want to call the values based on the address. Now I want to create with the array with help of functions with the help of address. This type of process called as function array pointers. What is the need of function array pointers? Generally normal arrays calling with the normal functions, those are referred based on the value. If I make a function array pointers, those array elements accessed based on the address. What is the advantage of this function array pointers? Easy to access the array elements based on the address. And one more advantage, dynamically you can add the elements. Dynamically you can define the array elements. Dynamically you can add the elements with the help of pointers. And one more is based on the address directly you can refer the elements. Generally normal function arrays based on the value you can refer the elements with the help of index variable. Every array index starts from 0 to size -1. If I go for array with pointers, first I want to refer first index address. What is the mean? That first element stored address, based on that address you want to call the elements. Every function array pointers, all addresses are continuous memory allocations. Those elements are continuously to refer the elements. Now you see that now I want to create with function array pointers. What is the syntax? How to make a function array pointer? See the syntax now, how to create of that function arrays. First I want to create with syntax function array pointers, void. Generally every function created with 3 steps we have: declaration and calling, and one more is definition. Declaration is before main, calling is inside main, definition is after main. Now I want to create the function. After that I want to create the array, function with array. Function with array means single variable to pass the many elements, but all elements should be same type. After that I want to call those array elements with the help of pointers, I mean address. How to make of that function with array? You see the syntax, no return or with return, void means no return, function name data type, I mean your array is which type of array? Data type star. What is meant by data type star? Indicates your argument is pointer argument. Your type of argument is pointer argument through the address. Next argument is size of your array. Now here minimum 2 arguments are required. When the user created function with array pointer, minimum 2 arguments are required. First argument is referred to the pointer, second argument is referred to the size. What is the next step? I have void main, inside of main to call the function, function name, actually your argument is pointer argument. How to call that pointer argument? Ampersand array name. Actually inside of main you are declaring normal array, that is the reason to call address of array. If it is normal function to call, direct array name, but I want to refer array arguments with the help of address, ampersand symbol to be used. What is my next argument? Size, 2 arguments, minimum 2 arguments. What is the next step of that? Function body or function definition. How to define that? Declaration time, type of your pointer, size of your array. Calling time, address of array and size argument. Now while definition time, both should be combined and to be defined, both should be combined. The definition time data type star ptr, pointer variable. Now in this pointer which will be calling? Address of array calling, pointer variable. Next one is data type size, size of array. Inside of that some set of statements, I mean body of the elements, body of the function, body of the array elements to be preferred. Now in this syntax you observe this step is called as function declaration, this step is called as function calling, this step is called as function definition. Declaration time I defined with the pointer argument, second argument is size of array type. When I call the function now ampersand array, that is called as address of array elements. After that size to be passed, how many elements you want to enter for array. Definition time both should be combined, data type, your array is a which type of array? It is a pointer array, data type size. This is called as statements, body of the array. Now I want to show that one example program, how to create function with array pointer, one example program. You see the program now, how to create function pointer. Write a program to demonstrate function array, to make a function array pointers. Now I want to create the function array pointers, address method. As usual, first I want to create header files. First I want to create stdio.h, conio.h. After that, now I want to declare the function void. What is my name of the function? Display. Name of the function is display. It is our defined function. Now I want to call the argument int star, integer pointer. I want to define integer pointer here. Now the second argument is size. After that I want to call the main function. Inside of main I declare the array argument. Int a is a array. How much size? Here I define the size 5 size. Now in this main declaration a is a array, 5 is the size. Initially I want to assign the elements, equal to directly I want to assign the elements. Otherwise scanf method also you can enter the elements. But in this declaration I am declaring a array with 5 size, fixed size, assigning elements. How to refer the first element a of 0, how to refer the second element a of 1. Similar way, how to refer the last element a of 4, because index value starts from 0 to ends with size minus 1, 4, 5 minus 1, 4. Now, I want to print these array elements with the help of function display. Actually, I created array inside of main, but I want to display the array elements with the help of function. Display function I want to call. Actually, here A is a normal array. How to call that? Ampersand A. What is meant by ampersand A? Address of A. Now, I want to call the array elements with the help of address ampersand A, because my argument is pointer. After that, second argument size, what is my size? 5. Now, this is called as pointer function with array get ch to end of the main. To end of the main function now, void. Now, I want to explain the body of the function void display int. What is my first argument? Star ptr pointer, star ptr pointer variable. After that, int n is the size is 5. When I declare this pointer variable and n, how it is processed here? This pointer variable calling address of A, this pointer variable accessing address of A, address of A called as address of array. That means in this pointer, first call the 10 value with help of address, next call the 20 value with the help of address. Similarly, all elements call to the pointer variable. How to print off that elements? Star symbol to be denoted. What is meant by star? Indicates value at address of. Star indicates value at address of. Now, what is the n? Size is 5. Now, inside of display, I want to print the elements. How to print the elements? Int I. One message I want to write. Printf array list of elements. Array list of elements I want to print. For loop I equal to 0. Index value initially starts with 0. I less than or equal to 4. I plus plus. Because total size 5. That is the reason 5 minus 1 4. Printf, I want to print all array elements percentage %d. All array elements are integers percentage %d backslash n new line. How to print off that array pointer elements? Star, star indicates pointer, pointer plus I, pointer plus I. What is meant by pointer plus I? Actually, if I use only pointer plus I, address will be calling. But I want to refer value at address, star symbol to be called. Star indicates value at address. First it is referred to the first element address, next it is referred to the second element address value, like this to be used. Star indicates value at address of this array. Close the main. Now, I want to save this program, function array pointer program to use. Here I used ptr5.c, pointer 5.c. Inside of turbo C editor, I want to run this pointer 5.c function with array pointer, pointer with 5.c here. Now, here when I use with the here n is I am not used, here I want to use. What is my n here? N minus 1, n minus 1 I used. Now, I want to call this when I run. What is the answer is printed now? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Finally, what is my conclusion here? Array created under main function, but those elements are printed with the help of display function. Using pointer it will be displayed. Creation of array under main, but those elements are printed with the help of display with the help of address. Star indicates array elements to be print with the help of address. What is meant by pointer plus I here? I value initially 0, index is 0, 10 element will be referred based on this address. 20 element to be referred based on the next address I equal to 1. Like similarly you can print the elements. Now this is the process to be create. How to create a function with array arguments. Now I want to create one more function with array pointer with the help of sum of array elements to be find out, return type. What is my another program? Write a function array pointer, and calculate sum of array. Write a function array pointer, calculate sum of array elements. How to make of that? Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. Inside of main function I want to access. Now I want to create with here I want to process with here to be used void SOA sum of array, int star, it is for array pointer, next int size can be mentioned, void main. Here I want to declare the array, x is a array, I want to declare the array x of 5, but elements I am not enter here, elements I want to enter at runtime I for index, elements I want to enter at runtime I for index. Printf I want to enter array elements. First I want to enter the array elements. How to enter of these array elements? For loop to be processed, I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, because my array size is 5, that is the reason 4 to be end. How to read of that? Scanf %d. Now here x is a is it normal array or pointer array? Normal array. That is the reason ampersand x of I, x of 0, x of 1. If suppose I created here star x, it is a pointer array. If it is normal array, how to read that? Ampersand x of I. Suppose if it is pointer array, how to read of that? There is no ampersand symbol, because it is already pointer, no need to mention the ampersand symbol, directly you can access the elements. But here I want to create with array with normal argument, inside main normal argument, that is the reason ampersand symbol. If it is pointer variable under scanf, there is no ampersand. Now I want to call the SOA function sum of array to be called, SOA sum of array to be called. How to call of that? Ampersand x, address of x. What is my size? 5 is the size. After that get ch. Now this function return type also possible, you can make with return type process also. Now I want to create void SOA enter. Now I want to call star p. What is meant by star p? It is a pointer. P refer address of x, address of array. Int n is the size. How to evaluate the sum of elements? Sum equal to 0, initially sum equal to 0, I for index, I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, I less than or equal to n minus 1, I plus plus. How to find out the sum of array? Sum equal to sum plus, initially sum is 0, sum equal to sum plus star p plus I. Here I want to use star p plus I. What is the indication of star? Value at address of. I want to refer the array elements based on the address. Star indicates value at address of. Now I want to evaluate the sum. Finally, I want to print the sum of array elements here. Sum is %d. This is void function. Void means no return. If I use the void function, in this function body only I want to print, but this value cannot send it to main. If it is return type function, return sum. If it is return type function, return statement should be there, return sum. If it is void function, no return, there only to print the answer. Now I want to save this, save. pointer 6.c. Now I want to call with pointer 6.c. Now I want to open this pointer 6.c. Now I want to open this, compile it and run it. It's warning, no problem. When I use that run, no problem. Run the program. Enter array elements 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What is the sum? 16. Here I used no returns, but I want to use with return type int. Previously void no returns, but I want to use for return type, which is my extra variable s. What is the reason of s? Return type purpose. Under s I want to return the sum of array. Now I want to print sum of array inside of main, because of return type is there. Inside of main I want to return 0. Every return type function should return with the return 0, because return type function I want to call. When I explain the function body, instead of void, your function return integer. Your function is return integer. There is no printf here. Instead of printf, which statement to be return the value? Return. Which variable to be returned? Some variable to be returned. This is the return type. Return type function to be called. If I used with the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, what is the sum value? 16. It is a return type function to be used. Now finally, in this program I used a function with array, pointer and a return type. Return type also I used. Now see, in the previous program here I created with a function with the return type and using array arguments. Now I want to discuss with one more type of pointer is there, that pointer called as structure pointers. Already I discussed the function pointers, array pointers. One more type of pointer you have, structure pointers. Generally what is meant by structure? Structure called as, it's a user defined data type. It is a collection of different type of elements with a single variable is called as structure. What is meant by structure pointer? I want to call the structure elements with the help of address. Generally normal structure elements are accessed based on the tag name. Normal structure elements are accessed based on the tag name, but structure pointer elements are accessed based on the address. What is the need of structure pointer? It is easy to access the elements, and one more advantage, dynamically you can allocate the memory. What is meant by dynamically? At execution time you can allocate the memory. After usage of that memory you can deallocate the memory also, destroy the memory. Static memory means design time you can allocate the memory, it is a fixed size. Dynamic memory, at execution time you can allocate the memory. After usage you can destroy the memory. If I want to create with a dynamic memory, compulsory which to be processed? Pointers. Pointers only to use. Now I want to discuss with the structure pointer. Actually what is the definition of structure? It is a user defined data type. It is a collection of different type of elements with a single variable. What is a structure pointer? I want to access the structure elements with the help of pointers, with the help of address. What makes difference of array pointers? Structure pointers. What is meant by array? It's a variable collection of same type of elements. What is meant by structure? It is a variable to store different type of elements. Array processed with one variable same type of elements, but structure processed with one variable different type of elements. Structure is a user defined data type, and one more is array must be fixed size, but structure can be defined dynamically with help of pointers. Now I want to create a structure pointer elements. How to create the structure pointer elements? See the syntax now, how to create a structure pointers. How to access the structure pointer? What is the syntax to be used? Structure pointer. How to create structure using pointers? First I want to create struct, name of the structure, struct name, data type element 1, data type element 2, different type of elements. Every structure declaration ended with semicolon. Struct name of the structure, a collection of different type of elements. Structure declaration ended with semicolon. Inside of main to call the structure. How to call the structure statement? Struct name of the structure, tag name. What is meant by tag name? Variable of the structure, short name for the structure. Now I want to create with a pointer also. Struct name star ptr, pointer. Now actually here two lines of statements I have. What is the first line of declaration? Struct name of the structure, originally whatever you define, tag name, it is a short name of structure. What is the next declaration? Struct name of the structure, I mean original structure name, after that pointer variable to be declared. I mean this is structure pointer. Now every pointer which will be called address of the variable. Generally pointer refer to the address of variable, but in this case this pointer refer to the address of structure, address of tag name. Generally normal pointer refer to the address of variables, but in this case structure pointer refer to the address of tag name, address of structure variable. Pointer equal to ampersand tag name. Now this pointer equal to address of structure tag. How to access the elements? How to print the elements? How to access structure pointer elements? Access structure pointer elements using which operator? Arrow, arrow operator to be used. If I want to use with structure pointer, arrow, arrow operator to be used, arrow symbol. Generally normal structure elements how to access? Dot operator to use. Normal structure elements are accessed with the dot operator, but structure pointer elements are using arrow operator. What is the indication of arrow? To call the elements through address. How to access of that at that time? Pointer arrow, element 1 equal to value. Arrow indicates structure pointer to call the elements with address. Element 2 equal to value, like this, arrow. Finally this is the syntax of structure pointer. Once again I explain that struct name of the structure, declaration of different type of elements, structure declaration ended with semicolon, inside of main to call the structure variable, struct name, tag name. Now this is called as our created variable, or this is called as short variable for original structure, short variable. After that structure pointer variable. Generally normal pointer called to the address of variable, but structure pointer called to the address of tag name. How to call that? Pointer equal to address of tag name. Now I want to call the address of tag. If I want to print the structure pointer elements, how to access? Arrow operator to be used, arrow symbol to be used. If you want to print with the normal structure elements, using which operator to be print? Dot operator. Normal structure elements accessed with dot, but pointer structure elements are accessed with the arrow. What is the indication of arrow? To access the elements with help of address. To access elements with help of address. Now you see that one example program, how to create a structure pointer. One example program. What is my program? Write a program to demonstrate structure using pointers. How to create structure using pointer. Hash include stdio.h as usual. hash include conio.h. Now I want to create structure. Structure. What is my name of structure? Student structure. My name of the structure is student. Int student ID. Character student name. It's a string. After that, I want to create int marks. It's integer. Every structure declaration ended with semicolon. Inside of main, I want to call the structure variable. Struct student. Student is original name. What is my short name I created? S1. S1 is a variable. Now for this S1 I want to enter the elements. S1 is called as tag name for the student. While declaration of tag only I want to enter the elements. Student ID 10, student name Guna, and student marks 300 marks. Now you see here this declaration time S1 is a variable of structure student. This S1 variable consists different type of elements. First element is integer, second element is string, third element is integer. If it is array variable, all should be same type, but it's a structure variable collection of different type. These all are the different type of elements because it's a structure. Now I want to print off those elements with the help of pointer. Struct. What is my structure name? Student star p. What is meant by star p here? Pointer structure variable. Normal structure variable S1, it's a pointer p. P is a pointer structure. Every structure pointer called to the normal variable address. Every structure pointer called to the normal structure variable address. I mean S1. S1 is the tag name. Ampersand S1. P equal to ampersand S1. I mean structure pointer equal to address of S1 tag. Address to be called. First I want to print the student ID, percentage %d. Next I want to print the student name, percentage %s, string. Next I want to print the marks, percentage %d, which I want to print here S1 arrow. What is meant by arrow? Indicates elements to refer with address. Arrow indicates to refer the elements with address. SID. S1 arrow SID, S1 arrow S name, S1 arrow marks, using arrow operator to access. Get ch to end of the main. Finally here I want to print these all student elements with the help of address. With the help of address I want to print. Now you see that I want to save this. Save pointer 6.c, sorry, pointer 7.c. Structure pointer I want to access. How to print off that? Pointer 6.c. I want to print off that pointer 6.c, sorry, pointer 7.c. Structure pointer I used pointer 7.c. Compile it. And I want to run here. Here to be used, sorry, here S1, not S1 na. Now this is P. P for pointer. With pointer only you want to print. S1 is normal tag. P is the pointer tag. P1 should be used. S1 is normal tag. P. P is the pointer tag. P to be used. With the P only to print. What is our elements? SID equal to 10. S name equal to Guna. Marks equal to 300. Now I want to create with a clear screen function. CLR SCR clear screen. Previous screen to be clear. Student ID 10, student name Guna, marks 100. And what to be remember in this program, when I print off that not S1, instead of S1 P, P indicates pointer variable. With pointer variable only you are printing. Suppose if I want to print the elements with the normal variable, how to print off that? Check it. If I want to print the elements with normal variable, how to print off that? You see the process how to print off that normal variable method. Now I want to print off that normal variable method. Printf student id %d, student name %s, marks equal to %d, s1 dot sid, dot operator to use, s1 dot sname, s1 dot marks. Now these are for normal structure tag name value method. Now here p arrow indicates pointer method. I want to make some message also. Printf normal structure elements, normal structure method, I mean value method, these normal structure method printing. Next is pointer structure method printing. Pointer structure method, I mean with help of address, only to print the elements. Pointer structure method. Now I want to work with the clear screen. Now you see that when I save again, now I want to save this pointer8.c, pointer8. Now I want to open with pointer8.c. You see that normal method also there, structure method also there, pointer method. What is the normal structure elements are printed? SID, sname, marks with the help of S1. Pointer structure elements are SID, sname, marks with help of address. It is a P method. First method is S1, second method is P, pointer method. Now here finally the previous program. In the previous program which I discussed how to print the structure elements with the help of normal variable or normal tag. How to print the structure elements with the help of address method, pointer method. Normal structure elements are accessed with the dot operator. Structure pointer elements are accessed with the arrow operator to be used. Now in the previous program, what is the difference you have? S1 is a normal structure variable to call the elements dot operator. P is a pointer structure to call the elements with help of address. At that time which symbol to call? Arrow symbol to be used. Now I want to discuss with how to create a structure function pointer. Previously just I created structure pointer, but I want to call with structure elements using function pointer. How to create the structure using function using pointer. You see the syntax now, how to create structure function pointer, some syntax we have. You see the syntax, structure function pointer. How to create the structure function pointer you have, structure function pointer. What is the syntax of that? Struct name, data type element 1, data type element 2, declaration of structure. Now I want to call with main. Inside of main, struct name, tag name. Struct name, tag name. It's a normal structure tag. But I want to print these structure tag elements with help of function and pointer. With the help of function and pointer. Function name. Actually under main I declare normal tag, but I want to call the address method. Ampersand tag name, structure tag name, ampersand tag name, I mean with help of address. With the help of address I want to call structure function pointer. After that I want to explain the function body, function name. What to be explained? Struct, your argument is struct name, but this is ampersand tag name. What is the indication of ampersand tag name? Your structure function calling with address. Structure function pointer, this is structure declaration. Now this is a tag name declaration. After that this is function calling with help of address, with help of ampersand symbol to call the structure. After that now this is for definition of the function, structure function pointer definition. But in this structure function pointer 2 steps only there, calling of the function, definition of the function. Declaration part not available, calling of the function, definition of the function. Now I want to explain with one simple example program how to create with a structure, function, pointer. Write a program to demonstrate. Now I want to create a structure, function, pointer. How to create structure, function, pointer? Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, is it as it is? Now I want to create structure. What is my structure? Employee, employee structure, employee number I have, employee name, name of employee, and employee salary. I want to print the salary of employee. Inside of main, now I want to call the structure statement, struct employee. What is my original structure variable? I have E1. E1 is the tag name of employee. E1 tag name of employee. I want to define the elements 11, something name and some salary. 11, something name and salary. Now these elements are different type of elements with E1 tag. But in this case, E1 is a normal structure tag. Employee original, E1 is a tag. But I want to print those elements with the help of function. How to print off the display? I want to call the function display. Now this display function I want to call with E1, but this E1 is normal tag, but I want to call with pointer. How to call at that? Ampersand E1, address of E1 tag, that means address of structure employee, get ch. Now I want to explain the body of that display, struct. What is my original structure? EMP, but here I want to call the address of E1. I mean address of E1 structure to be called, pointer should be mentioned, PTR, pointer. How to print off that elements, structure pointer elements, how to print off that those elements to be printf. I want to print with employee ID, employee number equal to %d, employee name equal to %s, employee salary equal to %f. How to print off that? Here I want to print that employee detail with the help of pointer. Address method I want to print. How to print off that? PTR arrow. PTR indicates structure pointer, arrow. Arrow indicates value at address. Employee number, PTR arrow. Employee name, PTR arrow. Employee salary. Now finally, in this display function, I am creating with the structure employee with help of address, star pointer to be used. With the pointer method I want to print the elements. Now you see that how it is working of this. Now I want to save and compile this program. Pointer 8.c, pointer 9.c. Structure will be there, function will be there, and pointer will be there. Pointer 8.c. Now I want to compile it. You see the answer now, pointer 9.c I want to use actually. Here already 8 is there. Pointer 9.c. Pointer 9.c. If I compile it, if I run it, what is the answer coming? Employee number 11, employee name Basu, employee salary 15,000. Finally, what is my conclusion here? In this program I discussed with how to create a structure using function, using pointers. Now actually today class I discussed with how to create array using pointers, how to create with array using function pointers, how to create the structure using pointers, how to create the structure function using pointers. But these all discussions, how it is called the value based on the address. Generally normal function calling based on the value. normal array calling based on the value, normal structure elements calling based on the value. When I make these all with the pointers, those all elements will be accessed based on the address. It is easy to refer the elements, it is easy to access the elements. And one more advantage, dynamic memory allocation. You can work with the dynamic memory also. Memory also you can save, memory bytes can be saved. Now this process is very important to understand of data structures. Whenever perfectly understand of the structure pointers, function pointers, array pointers, then only you can understand of data structures like stacks, queues, linked lists with the help of pointers. Today I want to stop there, then next session I want to continue with the dynamic memory allocation, how to create dynamic memory with the help of pointers. Thank you for this video.
హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఎంత పెద్ద ప్రయాణమైనా ఒక్క అడుగుతోనే మొదలవుతుంది.
ఎంత పెద్ద ప్రవాహమైనా ఒక్క చుక్కతోనే